Mike O'Mara Radio Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop Amazon, and when you do, go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon link on our website. It's the best way to shop and the best way to support this program. Now, on with the show.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Self-esteem alert. Self-esteem alert. Self-esteem alert. Fathers of older kids. Yeah. Fathers of kids anywhere from, let's go with 13 up through 30.
Okay.
You will all be experiencing this at some point if you do not have children that age, and that is the never-ending dorkdom, the feeling of being out of touch, the feeling of just really not being connected, the feeling of losing all power in one's own home. That is what I've been experiencing since my lovely daughters, who I love from the bottom of my heart, have arrived since they got off the plane, coming to a head at the fabulous birthday dinner last night. But, to be honest with you, maybe I could sip it. By the way, it's open line Wednesday, wide open Wednesday, 888-920-6673. That's 888-920-6673. We'll take a call in a second here. I will simulate Rob, you can play the role since, and Oscar, I don't like to leave you out, but, Rob is the thespian of the group here.
Thank you.
So,
and also a father of
have
two
him do it.
teens, so you're preaching to the choir. I know what you're saying.
I will be, just to initiate a conversation. Here we go.
All right. Hey, how's it going, dear? Are you having a good time at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Have you decided what you want to eat?
That's the similar pump. That's dialing into the phone.
You're dialing the phone. Do you want to order now, or have you made your choice?
Yeah, Dad. I'll order. Okay, that's kind of it's kind of where
Yeah.
That's just thank you very much.
Truth,
that was brilliant.
Bravo.
That was brilliant. Let me see.
We're on the radio.
Let me see. Let me just list them. Doesn't matter. I'm going to list them on. Let me see. Please don't video. Please don't video when I don't know it. Doesn't matter, Dad. No one knows you on Snapchat. No one knows you on Snapchat. Let me see. That was
burn.
let me see.
Sick burn.
Savage burn.
You're a know-it-all. That was me last night. That I'm a know-it-all. Well, I'm your father. I'm trying to
Mike,
impart my wisdom.
The fact is, if you know everything, you are a know-it-all, and you are a very smart man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But and then kind of the relentless. Can you put your phone down for just a second? Can you put your phone down? Can you put that fucking phone down? Sorry. Other than that, fine. Other than that, everything's
Let me
all right.
ask a question, because I deal with some of the similar.
Happy. Couldn't be happier.
I have some of this similar stuff in my house. Are they an earbud phone user? Because that's what I hate. I hate when the kid has one earbud in. Don't like that.
Nope.
No.
Good.
Nope. No. So otherwise, well, lots to talk about. Lots of family togetherness, and we'll roll with it later on in the show.
I like you invited.
Here's the other one. The other one just came in from walking the dog. Hey.
The other one.
How are you? Nice to see you.
I liked when you invited Elizabeth to come say hi, and the eagerness in which she said, "I did it yesterday."
Mike.
Yeah. That's everything. That's everything. Every request. Yes.
Do you want to feel loved?
I do.
The lines are locked. Oh, man.
All right, the lines are locked. Let's take our very first phone call on Wide Open Wednesday at 888-920-6673. You're the first caller on the Mike O'Mara Show. Who's this? Yep. Absolutely. That's called preparation. And listen, by the way, that's don't know what to do. Duh.
Actually, Mike, we have caller ID on the new system. That was your daughter, Catherine.
Hey, there we go. Fantastic. All right, let's take another phone call at 888-920-6673. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Oh, I couldn't. Who couldn't be better?
Mike,
How are you?
don't
How are you
attack
doing?
our friends.
I'm sorry. Is there something wrong with it? Can you hold the phone kind of steady? And are you driving? Are you doing something? Jogging? Working out?
No, I actually called on the home phone. Thought the landline would be better.
Oh, okay. Well, good call. What can we do for you?
I was wondering if you knew why Helen Keller couldn't drive.
Nope, we already did the Helen Keller jokes yesterday. No. We're all soft on this. Let's take another phone call.
Does that count as a call?
No,
it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yeah, technically. But
All
we
right,
did the
listen.
Helen Keller jokes, and that would open up. That's all we'd get.
No, we don't want that.
Yes, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on Wide Open Wednesday. Caller number 2.
Greetings and
salutations from the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay, boys.
Ah, the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay. Would you be? Let's see. How about we do a little guessing game?
All right.
Wouldst thou be in Annapolis?
About 15 miles south of Annapolis.
You're on the
So
classy
you would
side.
be in. You would be 15 miles south of Annapolis. Would you be? That's Pasadena's too close.
Severn.
So would you be? No, Severn would be much too close. That would be 2 miles south of Annapolis. Oh God, 15 miles. You down? Are
Is he
you
on
Baltimore?
he's not on the chop tank, is he?
Are you down near Baltimore?
No, it's in Shadyside, Maryland. Which
Shady.
is a deal.
Oh, deal. So I'm going the wrong way, right?
Deal.
Did you say you were 15 miles south or north of Annapolis?
South.
Oh, south. So you're down towards the opening of the Chesapeake Bay. Deal. I remember lots of calls from Deal.
That was not one of mine.
You know what I'm talking about with the people that used to
Yes, I
pull
do.
pranks on us. Have you been to the fabulous entertainment mecca of Solomon's Island?
Yes, I have.
Have you been to the fabulous drinkery known as, this is certainly not unusual, but there's one there, Le Tiki Bar? Have you been to the Tiki Bar at Solomon's Island?
Yes, I have.
Is it still chock-a-block with rednecky fun like it was when I was there?
Of course it is.
There's nothing. Let me just say, if you've got a free weekend in the Washington, D.C. area, it's a
Sure.
tip from me. It's a little social tip from me to you. If you would like to travel down to Solomon's Island, which is right on the water, and just feast your eyes on $200,000 boat after $300,000 boat after $400,000 boat of men that will get off that boat and behave in such a way that you may not realize that they actually were able to amass their fortunes. I would recommend the Tiki Bar in Solomon's Island. Yes, Rob.
Is this the kind of boat, like these $350,000 luxury
Yes.
cruisers, that when they dock and the captain comes ashore, his pants they used to be jeans, but now they're cut off and tattered at the edges?
There's a possibility, but I think it's more than likely that most of the boats will sound something like this.
That's a
Am I
very
accurate?
good possibility.
Thank you very much. Well, what can we do for you from the Mecca of Deal? What can we do?
Deal.
I just wanted to call in and thank you guys. My name is Jay Clyde. I'm the founder and creator of the TMOS Elite Whiskey Society.
I have
round of
met
applause.
Jay Clyde. He is a nice man.
Rob, you have met someone in one of these fan clubs personally? That's a shock. Because
He was
you normally don't have personal relationships with the listener.
No, I've actually met this gentleman, and he is a delight and a whiskey enthusiast. And I
Now,
say,
how do you
welcome aboard.
remember? Is this from a appearance
What has he
that we
given
did,
you?
or-
He has given me nothing but joy. I believe, Jay, did we not meet at the Sarah Partridge concert?
We did.
Yes, Gary Stein's
We
wife
did.
played
And
Blues
at
Alley.
the improv show of the Tony Perkins show, of which I'd like to put a plug in for. I run their fan page.
Busy man.
You run the fan page for the
busy
Tony
bee.
Perkins show?
I do.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. That's that show. They I'll tell you something about that show. They give a damn, and they put out a great product. And I want everybody to listen to that show and have a lot
They
of fun.
care more
and
than
do
cake
that.
and cookies. That's
They
for
certainly
sure.
do.
Absolutely. But hey, you know what, Rob? You're out there supporting the shows on the network, and I think that that says something.
It certainly does. It says that Pony's laughing at me because Pony's so great.
Anyways, I just wanted to call in and thank you guys.
Jay, you're a good man. We appreciate all the support that you do. And
I went through some serious health problems last October where I was hospitalized and bedridden for a while.
well,
You
it's because
guys
you're
got
drinking
me
all that
through
brown liquor.
It might have had something to do with it. But anyways, I just wanted to thank you for all the fun over the years. Thank you very much. I've
Can
been
I ask you-
listening to the show since the Wava days. So.
Jay, can I get you to answer one question before we let you go? You're the founder of this Elite Whiskey Society. I would ask you, what is your hooch of choice for everybody listening out there? What's the one? What's your go-to? You know, if those health problems rear their ugly head again, and you're squaring the Reaper, you're staring the Reaper square in the face. What's the last one you're going to want? And tell us how you're going to take it too. Neat, on the rocks. What's your
Great
choice?
question.
I would think 3 fingers of a fine Elmer T. Lee bourbon.
Okay.
Straight up neat.
All right, there you go, Jay.
Nice.
That rocks. Thanks for all your support. We appreciate it, my friend.
All right, let him go. Next
Thank you.
guy.
There you go. All right, that's good. Did you, Oscar and I still...
Oh,
I
timing is
think it'd be
everything, Mike.
9 years and we wouldn't be
Timing
able
is
to
everything.
perfect this.
Yes.
Let's take a call at 888.
I thought that was perfect.
6673. I like to wait for the goodbye occasionally. But hello, you're on the Mike O'Mara Show. Hello. Hello, it's you.
They're
Yes,
there.
it's you. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Great. That's great. You're on the show. Talk to us, please.
How are you doing?
I'm, at this very moment, not all that well.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Should be.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir, and where are you calling from?
Peter, I'm calling from Jamestown, New York.
Isn't that where Lucille Ball was born?
It is.
Yes.
Is that where they put the statue up recently?
They just replaced the scary statue with the much better looking statue.
Yeah, this new one is trade doable, Mike.
I think one of the funniest human interest stories in a long time, because you look at this statue that was commissioned, it looked like a 6-year-old did it.
Yeah.
And they've had it up there for years and years and years. And to be honest, now I watched that piece on the news.
Right.
Let me get your assessment since you live up there. And I want an honest assessment of the new better statue, which I thought was about a 3 in and of itself. Did you like the new? A hell of a lot better than the old one.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the new statue of Lucy?
Compared to the old one, it was much better. By itself, I think I'd be a little bit more generous, give it maybe a 5.
Yeah. It's just
The reason that everyone is gaga over it is because the original statue looked like something that came out of the Ark of the Covenant in Raiders. I mean, it really looked like a
It's
demon.
terrible.
But Lucy doesn't do well in bronze. She needs to be in color. I think
in color.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like what? Like a paper mache and inside?
Well,
What,
no,
I'm going to
but
put it in color.
like red hair. I mean, her red
You
hair.
can't
is
put her, but it's a statue and it's going outside. So what are you going to make it in color for? How are you
Do you
gonna
want him
do
to
that?
paint it?
was
Yeah, let's
mostly
paint
in
it.
black and white.
Oh, by the way, the best statue ever in the history of statues, if you want to see it, I recommend checking out the Emil Faber statue at Faber College with the inscription, "Knowledge is good,"
It's a
underneath.
great motto.
That's it. By the way, my daughters have not seen Animal House. Can you believe it?
Oh, my
Do you know
God.
that it is going?
My generation.
It's coming to a large screening tour through Fandango this month, so they could actually
Really?
see it in a theater if they wanted to.
That's I don't know. I'm going to try it here and see if it holds up, and we're going to have the great experiment and see if that indeed works. If I can motivate them,
I think it will.
I think it's a funny movie.
What can we do for you in New York, sir?
I'm just calling because you guys had put up the number and I was up early.
Oh,
Well,
appreciate
terrific.
that. Took some
Thanks a
time.
lot. We appreciate that's it. You know what? We'll take them. We'll take them.
Yeah.
And based on the fact that we could talk about the Lucy statue, thanks to Rob. Caller, have a wonderful weekend, and
That
thanks
was
so much
caller
for calling.
3, Mike.
That was caller number 3. Let's take another one, shall we?
Yay! That would be 4.
All right. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You are on the air.
Hello, Mike. Important question for you. Pinot Gris.
Okay, hold on. How would it be an important question from me, since I'm not going to be asking?
Hey, I'm from Oregon. I just woke up to call your stupid show. Jeez.
Yeah, Mike. Jeez.
Well, you know what? From Oregon, that's how old? What's the time out there?
3
That's super
hours.
early, right?
It's 6:15, 6:20, whatever it is.
Yeah,
You
what
live
do
in the wood? Do you live in the woods?
A little bit.
All right, sounds like it.
Hey, lil bit.
What do you
Duh.
What do you wearing?
Hold on.
We've confused him.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you?
I'm
Yeah.
in
Do you
wine
do you,
country.
do you have a white beard?
No, it's like gray. shiny.
Okay. All right. Good. Shiny. It's gray and shiny. What can we do for you out in Oregon? Even though you called my show stupid.
But you, love your show, by the way. P1.
Thank you. Appreciate
Pinot
it.
Gris or Pinot Noir.
Ooh.
Oh, Pinot Gris or Pinot
Got the
Noir?
new address.
Sophie's choice.
Pinot Gris or
That's
Pinot
not
Noir?
the right use of that at all.
I'd go with. I'd have to. Based on my favorite movie in the world, Sideways, I'd have to go with a Pinot Noir.
All righty. We're looking forward to the next couple weeks.
Oh, you rock!
Oh,
Thank you. You can call my
yeah.
show stupid anytime you want. Have a great day in Oregon. Thank you very much. Hey,
yeah.
call me stupid if you send me a gift. I'm happy about that. That's fine. I'll
Thanks
take
for the
stupid.
call, old timer.
Stupid is a stupid drink, sir. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on the air. Hello.
Who's this?
This is Mike. Who's this?
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Is it what? Who?
I said, who's this?
Rob.
Hey,
Rob.
No. There's one thing. I'll be called stupid, but I will not relinquish control of my program. Who is this? Last chance. Who is this?
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing fine, Bob. Now you can proceed.
All right. Hey, fuck you, Rob, you fat fuck.
Oh, that's
Man.
that was a
Shane,
dick from the
Shane,
beginning.
We know your name.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what's really sad is I don't mind the first part, but I don't like being called fat.
Yeah, that's
I don't
not
like
nice.
that. I don't like that guy at all. That was not. That was a disrespectful hump. Do we have his
That was
phone number?
mean. I wrote it down, Mike. But
good.
it's one of those shady numbers, just like the state. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? So you're
Yeah.
like, that maybe he's calling on a burner.
You know what? Hand me that. I might call him tonight.
Yeah, Rob, don't let that guy get you down.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's really
right.
not. That's
Yeah.
not acceptable. And you
No,
see, I
But
I
that didn't
wrangled
piss
him.
me off. That didn't piss me off as much as Pony earlier. But still, that's 2 in the lose column.
What
this
did
morning.
Now,
Pony
when-
do?
I
Let
was
me ask this
laughing at
question.
Oscar's joke.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
supporting
what was
you.
my joke?
I don't even remember now.
And that just shows how great it was. Pony just laughs when a man
Tony,
is
you
down.
dick. You're just laughing at another man's misfortune.
Great energy, Pony. Always good energy.
Well, Mac's here.
Great energy.
Mike,
Great energy. You want to hang out with my kids this weekend? All right.
Quick sidebar.
Anyway.
Quick sidebar. Mac comes in.
By the way, phone line's still open. 888-920-6673.
Mac, wonderful Mac is here, and
Wonderful, Mac.
Right.
And when you hear that, you know I'm about to insult him or say something horrible about him. Mac says, "I've noticed Mike is wearing a lot more orange."
Did you notice the show yesterday, Mac?
I did.
And did you like the fact that I was wearing the orange golf shirt?
I do appreciate it.
How many orange golf shirts does Mr. O'Mara have
I said I think you have a total of 3 orange shirts.
in your rotation?
I think you are probably spot on with that.
That might be the
Because he
most
loves
horrifying thing I have seen since the movie Saw. The fact
Now-
that he knows your orange wardrobe.
Those are golf shirts. There are probably 2 orange T-shirts in the wardrobe.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then-
but I will tell you that. But there's one of those I'm currently not wearing.
How come?
As well, with guests and things.
Oh, I understand.
And, Mr. O'Mara is taking a little, detour down Manatee Highway lately.
now that we know,
Not real happy about it either.
now that we know what's in Mike's closet, now in your closet, Mac, how many shirts do you have that are made of human skin?
Well, there's a creep factor that he knows how many shirts you have of that color.
That he would care.
Here's the thing. I am not creeped out by it at all because I am fond of the boy. I think he's a sweet kid. There is a niceness to him that don't shake your head, Rob. There's a niceness to Mac.
Well, it's not nice. He's not really benevolent. He's benign. I'll give him that.
He's benign, but it's just maybe it's because I'm not there.
Yeah, that has a lot
Maybe
to
it's
do
because
with
I'm
it.
not there at all.
I'd like him
And-
2,000 miles away too.
Exactly. We cannot go to break with that being the last call. Let's
You're
take
right.
another phone call right now at 888-920-6673. And we will keep the lines open 10 to 12 calls today, and then we're done. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Nick up in Vermont.
Hey, Nick up in Vermont. What part of the Vermont area? Burlington area?
I'm in Burlington.
Oh, fantastic. We used to have an affiliate up there, and it's the home of Marcus Serta.
Have you ever called Wide Open Wednesday?
What can we do for you, sir?
Oh, I just wanted to call and say hey. I wanted to let you know yesterday I was waking up and laying in bed with my lady, and I saw her trying to order something off of Amazon, and took me a few tries, but I finally wrestled the phone out of her hand and did it through the Mike O'Mara site and ordered the mailbox.
I love it. Yeah.
Good man.
The man.
I have to
That
be
is
honest with
awesome.
you. I know I'm Connecticut
That
and
is
I'm Maine,
awesome.
but these are my people. This is a New Englander, and this is the best call of the day,
Yeah.
and that's just the way. It's the way New Englanders roll. Okay, that's why I only have one friend, Michael Colbert. Okay, that's seriously why. Because this is Vermont, this is New England. I got it. You know what? I think in the long run, seriously, this whole split location thing's going to end up. I'm gonna be ending up in the Green Mountain State. I'm going to be there. I
Fantastic.
I really think I'm going to end up there. I truly do. So be aware of that, sir. I'm coming to Vermont.
Well, look for this guy. He's got a brand new mailbox.
That's wonderful. Hey, Nick,
Thanks
that's
a lot,
great.
Nick.
That's you rock. Thanks for the call. We pray and see
Appreciate
that
it. Thank
he's done and he goes on his way and he's cool like that.
And we got
He's-
6 in the bag.
Six.
Six in the
Do you want
back.
to go for lucky number 7?
Do we have one?
We do.
888-920-6673. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on the air. Hello.
Hi, good morning. The burning question on the hearts and even the minds of Buffalo, New York is the following. Has Oscar Santana set a wedding date yet already?
Ooh, that's
dare
a
you?
wonderful. That's
Snake
a
eye.
Great
fabulous
question.
to
Great
Buffalo,
question.
New York. That is a wonderful question, Oscar. What's the deal? Have we set a date yet?
We haven't really talked about it, Mike. By we, as in me, as I don't like to talk about it.
Buffalo, I think it's going to be a long engagement. I think you got to prepare yourself for that.
We're hoping for the best, but obviously expecting the worst in terms of this going through. But
be great for the show.
Good luck there.
Appreciate it.
Be good for the show.
Failed engagement. Why not?
Wow. Thank you, and go Bills. Hope you have a good season.
Thanks for the laugh. Thanks for the laugh, guys. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye. That's
It'll
good.
be
That's a good call. Now I have a good taste in my mouth. Now we can start the show. Thank you very much.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world. At this hour, excitement is building for the death of Paul McCartney following today's announcement that London's St. Michael's Cathedral has been officially selected as the site of McCartney's funeral when he dies.
I can't wait to attend all the vigils. It's going to be really somber, but really fun, too.
I don't think you even have to be a fan to appreciate how amazing it's going to be when Paul McCartney dies.
I plan on crying so much.
Entertainment reporter Bree Lindsay joins us now with more on this. Hi, Bree.
Hi, Damon.
Bree, this cathedral looks amazing. I can already picture the organ playing the song Yesterday as they slowly wheel Sir Paul's coffin up the aisle.
It's perfect. There's a really nice wrought iron gate in front where people can place cardboard memorials and flowers.
And that's within walking distance of Abbey Road and Apple Studios, is it not?
Yes, so Beatles fans can get together and generally just dance around and be both happy and sad.
Wow, that's fantastic. I understand, too, that a number of celebrities are already tweeting their reactions to McCartney's eventual death, like this one from Nick Cannon, who writes, I was honored to meet McCartney. When he dies, we will truly have lost a living legend.
Yes, but it's the fans that are really looking forward to celebrating McCartney's life when he dies. When he was hospitalized last month for what turned out to be the flu, fans flooded his website with messages wishing him a quick and speedy death.
Great. Now, what about the death itself?
Well, obviously, everyone wants an open casket at the funeral.
So no car wrecks or anything that causes his hair to fall out or his face to shrivel up?
Best case scenario, he'll get some sort of wasting sickness that takes him from healthy to dead in about a month.
That would be fantastic. Well,
it would.
However he dies, let's hope it happens real soon.
I hope so.
Thanks, Bree.
Thanks, Damon.
Paul McCartney himself released a statement today saying, quote, I am very excited about my upcoming death. The mourning period should really be fantastic. I wish I could be there.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
Wow. You know what? I'm just like the listeners. When you do that, you are playing with fire. That is Rob Spiewak playing with fire.
Black
just
magic.
be aware of that. Yes, he's got black magic.
I love when I play a tape like that and I look at you on your magic monitor and your eyebrows go up and you look at me like, what are you doing?
You're playing with fire.
Playing with fire, with females for hire.
Fire. Live from the Pfeiffer Room in the heart of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., this is the Mike O'Mara Show, on the air and online everywhere. The Mike O'Mara Show, a daily radio and internet broadcast with the greatest listeners in the universe because they get it. And if you are here, you will too. Our phone lines are open, especially today, really more today than any other day of the week. On Wednesday, we do Wide Open Wednesday, 888-920-MORE. That's 888-920-6673. When we're on, you can call us anytime, and please be on your best behavior.
Yes.
Our show today is brought to you by Vistaprint. Vistaprint is the best, and this deal remains absolutely unbeatable. Right now, you can get 500 business cards for just $9.99 when you enter promo code TMOS at checkout. 500 cards for under $10. Oscar Santana's got one in his hot little hand right now.
Mike, I have a custom-made Mike O'Mara Show business card congratulating yours truly on finishing up his MBA program, his executive MBA program. A listener sent us custom cards saying congratulations.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Isn't that cool?
And you know, at that price point, you can send a card to somebody for anything, and you can use them for anything. If it's yes, business cards, that's the best way to make a first impression. But if you've got something where you just go out a lot and you hand out cards to people with your phone number on it, you want to have fun with it, do it at Vistaprint. It's fantastic. They're great. They make it easy and affordable to make a great first impression. It's never been easier to look professional. Every one of us has designed a card at Vistaprint. Thank you for sending them. If you want to send your cards to us, you might get yours mentioned while we do this commercial. Send it to to 32101 Washington, D.C., 20007, and we would love to mention it on our show. Remember to use the code TMOS at Vistaprint.com, and you'll get 500 business cards for $9.99. That's a 50% savings. Just visit Vistaprint.com, create your custom card, and use promo code TMOS at checkout. And thank you. Yes, Oscar
Mike, you said
Santana.
have fun. My name on the card is Oscar Santana. My profession is podcast personality and noted scholarship administrator.
It's a great card.
I'd love to see that. That's awesome. Fantastic. Welcome to the show, Whoa Whoa. Yes, here at Chateau Relaxo, where everybody's having a good time. So
it's always exciting when we link up with you in the morning to gauge the mood.
Well, the mood is, usually, I don't, DGH is my philosophy, so you're never going to get me doing cartwheels. I think that I'm just trying to manage everybody's vacation, and I'm trying to manage the little guy. And
are you more of an innkeeper or more of like a cruise director?
Carla would be the innkeeper, I would be the cruise director. But my daughters are completely self-reliant.
And
so
isn't it nice to have the extra help?
It's great to have the extra help
for the
because
kiddo,
I know
think.
for Carla with the dogs, Frankie is beside himself because Frankie's the one that can't stand anything being out of the norm. And I know I say it. I know it's a regular anthem, but these bags of water that are my pets, that are the dogs that I have, it's not even. I can't even describe. I don't get any real satisfaction because they show me no appreciable love because I probably don't return it. But as I said, they will add difficulty to one's life, but they will not enhance. And
Can you be specific?
You will watch a movie like Call of the Wild. You will watch a movie like the one where they all went down to the North Pole, or
Snow
Huskies
Dogs.
that are snow dogs. Great
Yes.
example. Thank you. And then you look at these, and I'm like, there is nothing other than the pug, for example, will not show any interest at all unless there is someone eating, most likely my young son, who is dancing around the kitchen with a cracker, and Beluga is showing the most energy he'll show all
Because he knows
day
there's
long.
a chance.
Yeah. And then we're watching something on TV at night, and I will hear, and I'll look over, and he's in his 18th hour of sleep, just ruining my day. And then there's nothing. There's not. And Frankie has to go in the laundry room because he doesn't poop outside. So I hear, help me, help me, I want to be out. He wants to be out so that he can flit over to a corner of the house where he can actually dump on the new laminate floor, and it's not going to happen. Other than that, everything's fine.
How do you feel about
there
there is a phrase, almost a cliche in the world?
Yes.
How do you feel about the phrase "man's best friend"?
Not applied in this house
At all? Ever?
No. I mean, I think the fantasy
There was
I
a
have-
time, wasn't there?
That ship has sailed.
I've
Those
had
dogs
dogs
the
that are
worst.
large dogs, and large dogs are more manly dogs, and they're more for men, I think. Although Mickey Rourke would disagree with all his chihuahuas.
Yeah.
And I will get moments of affection from Frankie if it's a controlled, safe environment where we are both in bed together. Carla and I are up on the bed. He will jump.
Tell us more.
He will jump. He will jump up on the bed and he will show me affection.
Who rides you first?
That's right.
Stop that. Behave
And
yourself.
does Frankie know the safe word?
Stop it. I don't do that.
Got a little chihuahua blindfold and a ball gag.
No, he's a cute little dog. He hops on my chest and I pet him and he's nice and that's it. But only if Carla
Sparingly,
gets out of
yeah.
the bed, he will immediately jump out. He's terrified.
Yeah.
He will not be in the bed with me simultaneously. He will not be on the couch with me or on a chair with me when Carla is not close by because
Well,
of
being alone in
whatever
a bed
little
with you is
shit.
pretty much a bad idea for anybody.
Hey.
How dare you?
For
Come
example,
on now.
if Mac were to visit and go through your closet, and then
But-
lay with you.
You guys probably noticed
What a creep Mac is.
the whole week so far. We're only at Wednesday. It's the middle
Right.
part of the week. There's a little. I just feel like once again, it's the way I feel with you guys sometimes. But we're doing a show, and I know how to take it from you guys. I probably don't. I'm not used to taking it from my daughters, And Rob, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As the father of a teenager, you're just the a-hole.
Always.
Just the a-hole, always.
And there,
it
you know
just
what?
gets
You remember,
so
you think
tedious.
back, there was a time when there was not fear, but respect. Just a little
Right.
respect. You know, what would Dad think about this? If I do this, will it affect Dad?
Oh, no shtick in my house.
No, oh, sure.
Iron fist.
That's right.
You sat quietly and depressed.
See how that
at
works
dinner.
for you.
Yeah,
No, that's
set
it.
that wedding date, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, see how that works out. The thing about that is then, what you get with that is all activity will take place out of your purview.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have the relaxed atmosphere where you have a relationship where there's a pipeline of information, you gotta
My
compromise.
dad seems
and
pretty
make it that
happy,
way.
though. I'm not going to lie.
But I'll tell you, I was driving back from our team dinner last night, our wonderful Buca de Beppo feast.
You've been looking forward to this for at least a week.
Yes, I have.
It was your first. You know what it was? It was your first big night out.
Your first cheat night.
Yeah, it was really really okay.
Where did they come up short?
Well, I can get later in this. I can tell you later about the experience with the restaurant.
Okay.
Which I should remind myself. This is it. This is what you do. This is DGH. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my philosophy. This is why I have the philosophy. I was like a small child. Took my kid to skating where his sisters saw him skate, and he's doing really well with it. And it's just a delight to see my kid participate in anything. And the sisters were there, and he was grinning and showing off for his sister. It was beautiful. And then we're driving to the restaurant, and I am just filled with, I'm on cloud nine. I'm going to have the whole family sitting there at the table. And then the good people at that chain shit restaurant decided that they'd screw it up. So, that's where we are right now. And like everything, don't get happy with all the mentions I've made of that, and I guess I've cussed twice on the show, but I will say I'll tell you about that a little bit later. And it's minor. It's not over the top. But
Enough
it just
to
was
ruin
what
the
it was.
experience for you,
No,
though?
not enough to ruin the experience into top, but enough to make me complain about the experience.
Got it.
I do feel you are soured towards the organization, though.
Yes. Yeah, there it'll
Because
be a while.
you went in,
it'll be a while.
You went into that you love that place.
Well, you know what? We're running late. Can we take a break?
We can.
I will come back. I will tell you about the Italian restaurant. We are still taking calls if you choose to call us, but, whatever. We'll do that, and I'll tell you about why I sometimes feel like the a-hole. And I probably was reacting to the entire experience. It involves the Buca restaurant, the Snapchat app, and Daddy just going to bed feeling a little low.
Aww.
That's all there is to it. Sorry. We'll be right back on the Michael Mary Show.
Hi, this is Oscar's phone. Oscar says he's too busy to record promos for Tech 411. As for Todd, well, he's just too wealthy and good looking to do a task like that. So here we go. Tech 411 is two guys trying to bring you the biggest tech news stories for the week. They also give you an app of the week. In the end, Todd will plug white noise and compulsi, then talk about how hard his life is. Oscar will say hello in Chinese. Oh no, Oscar has had a few too many again and is making me get him an Uber. Please listen so he has more to do than drink.
Your personal guide to everything tech.
Tech 4.
Tech 411 with Oscar Santana and Todd Moore.
Welcome back to the show. Let me ask you something. You like your magazines?
Sure.
You like magazines?
Sure.
You like modern technology? Yeah. How about a marriage of the two? I'm here to tell you about Texture. Texture is everything you want in one super convenient package for magazines. The Texture app is what I'm talking about. It lets you tap into the world's most popular magazines. You can do it anytime, anywhere, and you can do it on your smartphone or tablet. I love Texture. I love reading all my favorite magazines like Vanity Fair, Esquire, Golf Digest. I love them, and they know what you like. Here's another great thing about Texture. With the Texture app, you can share it among family members on up to 5 devices, which means the whole family can enjoy their magazine content, and you get a much better deal. It's simple to use. You just click the headlines, and Texture will take you instantly to your article. Sign up for Texture right now and get instant insider access to all the content from the world's best magazines. You're going to love this, all the publications. Plus, you'll always be a step ahead of what's going on because the top stories and noteworthy sections get updated throughout the day, not daily, throughout the day. You won't miss anything. Plus, share Texture with the whole family, as I mentioned before. And the best part, Texture is offering a free trial right now. When you go to texture.com/TMOS, you'll get immediate access to all the top magazines, including back issues and bonus video content. Start binging for free right now at texture.com/TMOS. That's texture.com/TMOS. And thank you. All right, we took 7. Let's take number 8 at 888-920-6673. You are on the Mike O'Mara Show. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, what's your name?
Hey, this is Jeff from Mandeville, Louisiana.
Ooh, Louisiana! Wow. Are you getting soaked with rain down there right now?
A little bit every day, but it's coming this weekend. It's going to be worse.
Oh, God. I mean, that's the worst place in the world that needs more of that, but I know that the panhandle of Florida, all the way around Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana are going to get a ridiculous amount of weather this weekend, so hang in there. What can we do for you?
Well, I was just calling. I was a little disappointed y'all couldn't come down and do a show, so I'll just have to wait till one day when I can travel and come see you guys. But I love listening. I don't always listen live, but today I made a point to get in here so I could call in and tell you guys thank you, and I enjoy your show every day.
Well, we have a lot of listeners in Louisiana, and I will tell you something that I love your state. I love the people there. Obviously, the New Orleans factor, but we've been on in Baton Rouge as well, and or Lafayette, Louisiana. We had an affiliate.
I think we
down
did
there.
Baton Rouge as well.
We were in Baton Rouge for a while
because I remember we called it Red Stick because that's what it means.
Absolutely, and really, what a great place to be, and phenomenal people. So keep supporting the show and keep listening. You never know where we're going next. Okay, my friend.
I will. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the call. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Let's take another one. They're coming in now. They're
thick,
maybe
Mike, thick.
the training
Thick as gumbo.
Hello, Mike O'Mara Show.
Hey, Mike O'Mara Show. Hi, Mike,
Hey.
Rob, Oscar, and Pony.
Hey, what's your name? What's your name, dude?
My name's Mike Whittington. I'm from Northern California.
How you doing, Mike? What can we do for you today?
Well, I mainly wanted to call and tell Rob to have a great time at the show tonight.
Oh, that's right. Paul is tonight.
Oh, is that why we're doing things different?
Well, yeah, that's because I didn't want to have to be out the entire night and then prep the bonus show for tomorrow. Also, I might be a little sleepy tomorrow.
Do we know that?
Yeah,
Oscar, just
I
out of
told you that.
curiosity?
No, you
Was that
told
the
me. You
reason?
told me that. You told
No,
me.
I
You didn't
told you.
tell me
I
that.
told you that. You just didn't listen.
Well, we're shaking up the whole lineup this week so he can go to a concert. Did he
Yeah,
go see the same guy that he's seen
because
50
we've never
times
moved
before?
the schedule for anyone else.
Rob,
Christ Almighty.
Rob.
What?
We kid. I don't.
But I
care.
told you this.
But I don't care. I mean, it's fine. I don't remember. No, you didn't tell me McCartney.
Yeah,
no
I did.
Way. Did you?
Yes.
You go to McCartney
Well, why
again?
don't you, for the listeners, explain what's going on?
All right. What happens is that I'm going to see Paul McCartney tonight in
Cut those
concert.
concerts in half. You would have gotten a real stereo in your car. You wouldn't have to have one put in aftermarket.
You think?
Can you explain our usual schedule and what your schedule is today?
I don't know. Mike might have more one-liners. I don't want to step on them.
This is inside.
But he's got to explain it.
We tape 2 on Thursday. That's our routine. Rob
Right.
wanted to switch it up. Rob does a load of work for us when we're doing the 2 on Thursday, and so Rob wanted to switch it up on Wednesday, and he brought it up last week. And we said, yeah, fine, no problem at all. I don't remember that the reason. I remember thinking there. I didn't even ask you about it because it didn't matter.
What
But I
time's
was
the
thinking,
concert?
Tonight it's 8 o'clock.
What are you going to be doing from noon to 8?
I'm going to be coming over to your house and kicking the shit out of you.
God damn it.
Sorry, Pony, a lot of editing, and we're doing 2 today.
Do you really
That's
want
the
me to
way
lay it out for you? It takes 90 minutes to get back home and 90 minutes to get back into the city to see the show.
Calm
right?
down. Calm down. I want you to enjoy yourself tonight. I want you to enjoy yourself. Hey,
Jeez.
how many times have you seen Paul?
This will be my
Seriously, in
5th
time?
visit with Sir Paul.
5th visit. Wow. And this
So
is what,
dating back to 1990 was the first time I saw
what's
him.
the venue? Is he at Verizon? Is
Verizon.
that-
It's a second night of a 2-night stay there.
You get good seats?
They're okay. Yeah, I mean, they're a Father's Day
Oh,
present.
Our friend
Caller
wants
wants
to
to
chime in.
say something. Yes, go
Hey,
ahead,
Michael?
caller.
Hey, Rob, how good are your seats? You got floor seats?
What does it even? They're near the
He's
floor.
asking whether you have floor seats.
No,
or not.
they are near the floor.
Michael, why are you curious? You want to know if he's got good seats? Why?
I've seen Paul a number of times myself. I just wanted to know how good his seats were.
Yeah, they're
Okay, see?
they're second row, and I might go backstage. I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm lying.
Oh.
No, I've got.
Where are they really?
They're in the first section off the floor.
That's like
solid.
the best
Yeah,
though.
that's
Isn't it? If you're a
solid.
regular concert
Yeah.
goer, isn't that? I mean, you've scoped
I
out
would like.
those
I would
seats
like to.
before.
I would like to be on the floor if possible, but they were financially prohibitive. They were just very, very expensive.
But
Yeah.
don't you think really? I mean, I know you like the floor, but if you're up in the like in an arena and you're in that first tier on the side, isn't that kind of a better?
Oh, actually,
eye
not
line
even.
to
And
the
it's
stage?
it's better than that. It's the back of the auditorium, so it's straight on, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what you want. He also has the big video screens.
Who are you going with?
I'm taking Julia because it would be she's the only one in my immediate family who hadn't seen a Beatle yet. I took
you know what?
Robert.
You're gonna have a great time.
Took my
You're gonna have
mom. I've taken Carrie a couple times. So I'm very excited. And Julia actually said something last week that was really cool. Just by dumb luck, the song Eleanor Rigby came on my aftermarket stereo. And she said...
How's that stereo working, the one that you got put
It's
in at the
fantastic. As
the
a matter
box
of
store?
fact, I showed it off to Pony yesterday.
It's very nice.
How long did Amazon take to deliver that?
Amazon got it to me in 2 days, and then Best Buy installed it for me.
I've got I've got a what they call a bazooka bass box we can put in the back of your trunk if you'd like. That'll probably go with your aftermarket stereo.
And then if people hear me go, it'll make the Glenn Miller sound great.
I really do have it.
Hey,
and you can
California,
have
thank
it
you for calling us. We appreciate
Pickle
it. Thanks so
pass.
much for the call. We appreciate that.
Thank you. But
all
what
right,
Julia
so-
said is, I mean, it was very cool. She says, that's Paul singing, right, on Eleanor Rigby. I said, yeah. She said, I hope he does that song. I like that song.
He'll do it, right?
Yeah, but and he will. But that's really neat for me because she is so plugged into modern music that she would embrace something from 50 years ago. Is very cool. So I like
Well,
that.
anytime you can share something with your kids, it's a big deal, and I certainly had that pleasure last night. But as you know, you can't avoid the dork factor, and what I get now is the occasional visits that are not frequent enough. But I just can't help myself, and so we went to the Buco di Beppo. You guys know that I was excited about it, and after we got there, it just seemed to be, I don't know. When you put too much on something, it's not good, And
it seldom can live up to it.
It's like when you go back to that. And I'll give my own perspective. You have restaurants, I probably have strip clubs, right?
Sure.
So when
Right.
you go back to that one strip club and you're like, oh, you're with new friends, and you're like, the last time I was
It was
here,
amazing.
Right?
I
And you
I
go there.
used to live that life.
Yeah,
I had a
it's like
guy
a-
that would
and
say to
it's
me,
like-
"No, I swear to God, I know it's West Virginia, but you're not going to believe this place. You're not going to believe this place." And you wake in, and it's oh my God, help me, Jesus, get me out of
You
here.
go in and you turns out you do believe that place.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing thing when Mike O'Mara drinks half a beer and goes to the parking lot. Yeah. I mean, that's really, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But anyway, boom. I swear that's a true story. Thank you, boys. See you next time. So here it is. We arrive, and I had forgotten we were going to get Elizabeth a check for her birthday, because at this age, when you're 19 and 21, and I said, what do you really
That's
want?
what they want.
Dad, we need cash. That's what they want. So they want a check. So we got the check. I had to get the card. We dropped the kid off at the ice rink. I forgot to get the card. I hot-footed over to the grocery store card section to grab a card as quickly as I can with very little thought. It was a funny card. Success. I get the little balloon, and I go back, and I said to the girls, look, I'm laid up. I'm not getting in and out of the house, so I don't go very often. So that was my excuse. I said I had a conference call. Perfect excuse.
Good call.
Walk back in, hide the balloon under like a coat in the back seat of the car, which we happen to have even down here, and go in to watch him skate.
98 degrees and humid. Why do you have a coat?
Because we were going to the ice rink.
Oh, and
what do
the
you
ice
think of
rink
that?
is- oh, okay.
There you go, Paul
Perfect
McCartney.
sense.
What do you think of that?
Yeah.
I got you with that one.
You
Huh?
sat Columbo right down.
There you go. So we go. I go in, watch him skate. It's cute. It's wonderful. They don't even know the balloons in the back of the
Nice.
car. It's off to Buca di Beppo. I realize that I'm the wheelman, and suddenly Daddy becomes aware on the super slab Route 75, where the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, that, yes, you can get a little rust on the old driving steering wheel when you haven't been on the road.
Oh, so it's been a
long
while
time.
since you've actually driven a car.
And I'm at 75, and I'm sounding like a 90-year-old man. Well, these people are going ridiculously fast. And
it
I'm
been
kind of
probably
like
the last
between
time-
the lines, kind of going like
The
that.
last time you had gone that long without driving is probably before you got your license.
It was
Because you
weird.
haven't been behind the wheel in a month, have you?
It was weird, and I just yeah. But I mean, people, you realize
dare
it's-
they?
this is 5 o'clock, so it's commuter time,
Rush hour.
and everybody is just flying down. I mean, really, and you got those people, and then you have the gun runners, and also the drug dealers that are on their way across the state to Miami.
Yeah,
So I mean,
sure.
it's happening all the time.
It's
But
go time for the yayo.
Yeah.
and I'm out of it. I mean, I get off.
Meanwhile,
the
Mike
exit.
is saying, how do I turn off the high beams?
This is terrible.
I don't understand. Look at that. He's going to kill. You're going to kill somebody.
As they go by. And it was really a little bit odd. I haven't been up and about, and it's a slow process. So we get down there. I make a wrong turn. I'm cussing out the Google Maps on Carla's phone as she is navigating us in there. And I'm going, it is not a left turn. It is how can your and I'm getting my stress level is off the charts. Yes, Oscar, I'm in that zone where I'm not a pleasant person to be around already. Carla,
are you achieving royal status?
I am royal. The royal dick.
Yes,
the royal dick is beginning to rear his ugly head. In fact, the royal dick. As soon as we got off at the exit, there is no question that as soon as that's when he arrived.
Please welcome in this SUV, the Royal Dick
has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going, I can't believe your nav. Why is it saying left? And we come up to this intersection, and I realize I'm on the wrong road. I made the mistake. And we were one road up from Route 41 where the restaurant is, and so it was the left. It was the left that I was ignoring and yelling at the nav. Because the computer is always
yell at
right.
the nav.
The computer's always correct. And so we're 8 minutes late to get to the restaurant. No big whoop. It's early,
right.
No problem at all. And then, we do have to break.
Right.
When we come back, I will tell you about just a big bowl of okay at the restaurant.
That breaks my heart for you.
Service, food, and then a negotiation for the free birthday cake.
Oh no! The whole reason you went
Between me and the server. Yeah.
Oh no!
Between me and the server, Rosie Perez, who really, I think she's selling them out of her car. To be honest with you, the level of possessiveness. But don't want to get ahead of myself. We will take a break, and we'll come back to the show right after this. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Harry's. You see it all the time. The big shaving companies, big razor.
Yep.
They put some new model out. They buy tons of dollars worth of advertising on TV so they can charge even more than their already high prices. It's inexcusable. Well, our friends at Harry's don't believe in upcharging. As a matter of fact, they just made a bunch of improvements to their razors, and they are keeping their prices exactly the same.
Nice.
And our good friends Harry's, one of the best products I have ever purchased. Harry's 5-blade razor now has softer flex hinges for a more comfortable glide, a trimmer blade for hard-to-reach places, a textured handle for better control when it's wet, and a lubricating strip. I cannot wait to get the new one.
Yeah.
And yes, the blades are still $2 each, as opposed to the $4 or more you'd pay at the drugstore. Plus, Harry's quality always 100% guaranteed. Your money back if you don't love your shave. This is all true stuff. You try this, you're going to know we're right. You're going to be a believer. You're going to love Harry's. Harry's Starter Set, an amazing deal. You get a weighted razor handle, moisturizing shave cream, 3 precision 5-blade cartridges, and a travel cover, all for $15. Plus, for a limited time for our listeners, Harry's will shave another $5 off your first purchase with our promo code TMOS. That makes your total $10. Wow. Try to find that in a drugstore. You won't. Go to HARRYS.com right now and enter the code TMOS at checkout to get $5 off and help support our show. That's Harry's.com and the code TMOS. Well, yes. Do we have a phone call, Oscar? All right, let's try, and then we'll get to the Buca di Beppo. I will not skip it, no matter how wonderful this caller is.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Good morning, guys. It's Chris from outside Baltimore.
Ooh.
Hi, Chris. How are you,
Hi,
Chris?
Chris.
What can we do for you on this fine day?
No need to do a thing. I'm just calling to say hi and thank you. I've been listening all summer, and I have to go back to school next week, so I won't be able to call next week.
Oh, you're a teacher.
Or are you a student?
I am. Well, actually, I'm a little of both. I teach special ed, and I'm going for my master's in special ed as well.
Oh,
God
congratulations.
bless
Very cool.
you. You're one of the good ones. And, my sister has a degree in special ed, and she worked as a special ed teacher, before she married my rich brother-in-law.
I didn't know that. Oh.
You told me.
That is so not true.
No,
I have
Mike,
to qualify
you
that.
told
That
me
is so not true. That is absolutely a lie. That did not happen that way. I love Kathy. I just had to say it because it was funny.
What
Yes.
you told me is that she met him when she was his teacher.
Oh, that's not. No, Paul, that's Rob that said that. They listen now. They listen now. You're going to get screwed.
He was a good ass. He digs.
Yeah, but
he runs.
Oh, stop it. That's horrible. Terrible. Well, you're
gave him a really long lead.
Chris, you are doing wonderful, wonderful work, and good luck with the MA. I think that's fantastic.
I appreciate it. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Congratulations.
Hooray for
Thanks.
teachers. Good stuff.
So let me get back to the Beppo. We arrive, and we are about 7 minutes late, and we walk in.
Do you have a
and-
reservation? Is this a place that entertains reservations?
I'm glad you asked that, Rob. I not only have a reservation, but I have made my reservation through my computer. Because making an online reservation gets you the free birthday cake.
Ooh.
And although you have been, really excited about going to this restaurant for 2 weeks, every time
Hello,
you
my name's
mention
Mike
it,
O'Mara, and I stand up for the middle class.
Mike, you
Yes?
have brought up the free birthday cake 2 weeks out. I mean,
Thank
this
you.
has been a reason for going there.
Because it's lovely.
And because
and
you're celebrating birthdays.
Yeah, and the birthday cake looks just so wonderfully sweet, and I think that this will be, this is motivation. When you're sending me the 500 emails a day talking about come on down, and I like the place already, and we associate the place with my daughters and their friends.
Right.
I'm all pumped up, and I'm all
Lead
motivated
generator.
to go.
Lead generator.
I'm told that's how you get your free
Yes.
birthday cake. What you do is you make your online reservation. No fuss, no muss.
Do you
right?
like cake? You can get one free. Just click
So,
here. Click here to unsubscribe.
I say to Carla once again, because I've got the card, I gotta put the card together and get the little balloon out.
Right.
And I said, you go in, I'll be right behind you. Just got to make one more phone call. They're oblivious. They think I'm really taking care of business, but I'm not. So they roll into the restaurant, and I'm sitting there, and I get everything together, and I'm marching in, still kind of gimping through with the old CANE, and I'm walking in, and I see they're still there. They've been there for about 6 minutes. And I'm
Like in the
okay.
lobby, seated in the lobby? Yeah.
Like in the empty lobby.
Mhm.
The empty lobby said for one gentleman with his Duck Dynasty hat, who apparently is getting his eat on at 4:30 and making sure that he gets the order just right. So the hostess is handling getting his bag of food, which he's probably taking to Mama, who's maybe in the car, maybe back home. I don't know.
Didn't realize Buka did carry out. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. So with the delivery that comes out, and then with his request for extra bread, and then his inquiry as to whether there were utensils included. We're at about the 8 or 9 minute mark, and I'm standing there with the birthday girl balloon and the card in my hand, and all right, hey, it's minor, still going to have a fantastic experience, got no problem, everything's going to be hunky-dory, A-okay, easy peasy, no problem. And so the manager finally materializes. I don't know.
Problem here?
I don't know where he was smoking his joint, but I think it was somewhere in Bonita, and he shows up, suddenly, oh, well, I didn't know they had help here. I didn't know there was a second tier. We were dealing with the poor put-upon hostess that we were waiting 9 minutes for to get. So the manager arrives just about the same time that, Earl gets his order filled, and he goes out the door. And I'm fine, though. I'm still okay, just moderately tense, but my family calls me on it, so just like you guys call me on it, so I calm down a little bit.
That diffuses it.
Everything's going to be fine.
Mhm.
Everything's going to be just fine. We are taken to our table. Everything is A-okay.
In a perfect
And-
world, did you anticipate them being seated so you could, make an entrance with the balloon?
Ah, yes.
Yes.
That would have
Yes,
been
I
the
did.
play.
That would have been
that was-
ideal.
Yeah.
So I handed it to Elizabeth, and she said, "Oh, Dad," and it's cute and whatever. So they blew that for me, which is fine. It's all right. It's all right. They blew that, but it's not that big a deal. She's 19 years old. It's not going to matter that much, right? So we go back and we get seated. Start to the ordering process. Carla and my oldest daughter get a little drinky. Daddy going with the water and lemon along with the younger kid, and we're fine. Got the little guy in his high chair. Everybody's happy. Said, how about a little fried calamari to start the evening? How about a little nosh, little fried calamari? That'll be great. Then we order it, and that's the first thing we order, and we go on with it. And they bring out, let me see if I can describe this accurately. They bring out a bucket, or their little plastic tray.
Yeah.
With are you familiar with the product Shake and Bake?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, imagine if you coat your chicken with the breading, and then you put your chicken in the oven, and there's a little something left in the bottom. That's what they sprinkled out into this bucket and called it calamari.
Oh,
to the point where
no.
that look, you know how much I've looked forward to this place, right? You know that I've looked forward to this, but it's okay. Immediately they make it good. They bring out another one and it's fine. It's just okay, but it's still.
Did you call attention to it, or did they realize it was bad?
I had. They literally brought crumbs of stuff.
I mean, when they set it down,
I like
they
fried
didn't even
food as
look
much
at
as the
it?
next guy. I don't want to eat just pure breading. That's not what I want.
They didn't even look at it and see that it was a disaster. They just
They
set
brought
it
it
down
out.
and moved.
She corrected it. The lovely lady who's a sweet kid that was a waitress brought it out, and fine. We order. Everything's chugging along. Everything's great. It's not great. It's good.
It should be great, though.
It's not. Well, it's a chain restaurant. I should probably not. It was so great the last time, and it's not this time. It's just it's hitting the okay bar. And I don't go out that often. And for me, I've looked forward to this. We have been planning it, and it's fine. And at the end of the night, Carla has alluded to the birthday cake on a couple of occasions. All right,
so it's on her mind as well.
So it's on her mind. I said I made the reservation online. It's going to be the birthday cake is fine, and it's going to be A-okay. And so they do the whole thing that you hate in retail restaurants where they come out. It's like,
oh.
Happy birthday cake,
happy, happy,
you're gonna have your birthday cake. And the little guy is enthralled with this, and I'm like, here they come. I said, this is great. And they go beeline into the back to the other birthday.
So they sing and they didn't bring you anything.
We're not quite, we finished, but I thought it was I thought it was like flawless. I thought it was like, oh, this was so well planned.
Yeah.
And my little guy suddenly is going, birthday cake, birthday cake, birthday cake. I said, okay, we're going to get one. The waitress comes over. I said, I think we've got the birthday cake. She said, you need a coupon for that. I said, no, dear. It said on the promotion, if you make your reservation online with a person who's had a birthday within 30 days, you get the free birthday cake. I said, no, but I know that. But when they send you your confirmation via email, there's a coupon barcode on there. And I'm sitting there, this is going, okay, well, that's good because we're already approaching the amount of time it takes to buy a car. So let's negotiate a little bit more. And so at this point, she said, okay, well, and Carla's like, well, just go in your phone with your email.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so yeah, no problem. And I go on my phone and I say, okay, no service. And that's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna work this out. So she comes back.
City time.
Right. Yeah. So she comes over. Now, by the way, this cake is not your. It's not a cartoon-sized cake we're talking about here, but it's a birthday cake, and I'm not happy with the whole experience, and I just want to get the effing cake. That's all I want. Just some cake for my kid because I put too much on this. I know I did, and I know in life's scale of things that you get upset about, I shouldn't get all this goddamn upset about this $5 effing birthday cake that they're going to bring over with the icing that looks like spaghetti and meat sauce on top of it, okay? But it's sugar. Thank you. That's all I want. So,
can you bring me my cake, please, Brad?
So, from across... I am not recreating a scene from Falling Down yet, but I'm just the entire chain restaurant world has descended upon me. The reality of the land of they don't give an S has descended upon me, and it's becoming a process. But at the same time, the process is now a quest.
Sure.
So I'm actually going, I want that cake, and I'm not paying for it. So at this point, Elizabeth across the table says, I have service. Carla says, well, look at your phone. I look at my phone. I've got service. I get in there, and I'm going, okay. Well, I type into the search bar in my inbox of email, Buca de Beppo, and 7,000, August is ZD month, and all this. I'm waiting.
You're on their mailing list, so you have
because
all
I
of
want to
those?
get the free stuff. It explodes with spam, and I'm trying to find and I'm looking at the top. And I guess I missed it because I'm manic, and I skid in. Then I go back up to the top. There it is, reservation confirmation. And I scroll down. And by the way, okay, you know where that barcode is? That barcode is like going to the South Pole of an email. You are sitting there, scroll, and I swear to God, I made the waitress. She's standing at the table. She's starting to walk away. I go scroll, and I go, aha! Like this. I find it, and she comes over, and she leans over, and I hold up my phone, which is this side, and I show her the barcode, and she says, I'm having a lot of trouble reading those numbers. I'm not kidding. This cake for this little... I don't want to use a bad word. She's working hard. God bless her. This cake is somehow fused to this woman's vagina. I don't know why she is giving this man that's trying to feed his family the hardest possible time. I expand the numbers, and I read them out to her, and she says, wonderful. And she walks away. And then about 20 minutes later, the 4-inch wide cake comes with the single candle on it, and the O'Mara family subsequently polishes it off in short order. We are on our way. Thanks for the Pope room. Thanks for the Frank Sinatra pictures on the wall. Thanks for the linguine. Thanks for everything else. Essa D, you hump chain effers. We'll never see your place again. Thank you very much. That was it. And
such a harsh turn, because you used to be a champion of this organization.
I used to be a major champion, and I've certainly given them more plugs than I've given some of our fine sponsors on the Mike O'Mara
Diego has a quick tip in.
If it took 20 minutes, that may explain why she didn't want to work with you. Because they didn't have it ready.
Thanks. I thank you. And incidentally, next time we do a story like this, I'll bring you in at the tail end for your expert analysis. I look forward to that. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a member of the hospitality industry, Mike. Not so much an entertainer.
I understand. Maybe, and Diego, to be perfectly honest, full disclosure, maybe I exaggerated on the 20 minutes. It was more like 6 or 7. So everything was fine.
Still too
We ate the
long.
cake.
Too long. They just go in the freezer and pull a slice.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the little fake cute spaghetti with the raspberry sauce that looks like marinara sauce that they put on the cake, when you tilt the cake at any angle whatsoever, it goes like a pile of dog poo right on the plate next to you. So other than that, everything's fine.
Welcome to the Pope room.
Yeah, everything's A-okay. We're going to take a break and come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show. Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Hey, for all you beachgoers, we want to make sure you listen to the Mike O'Mara Show. If you're heading down the ocean, hun, you can listen to us Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. 97.1 The Wave, your beach station.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. Brought to you by Amazon. Hey, friends, what can I say about Amazon? It is truly the best. We use Amazon probably every other week at the O'Mara household. You can too. It's the best place to do your online shopping. You're going to love it. You know you're going to love it. And I will tell you something, that Amazon is a wonderful way to support the Mike O'Mara Show. Every time you shop on Amazon, a little bit goes to help this show, and we love that. And we love it when you share your purchases with us on Amazon. It's really, really a great way to help the show, and we do care. That information, we love it. Thanks. Keep it coming. Just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Click the Amazon button on our website, or use the TMOS app, and you use the shopping cart. Then all you do is shop like you normally would. It's that easy, and that's simple. We thank you most definitely, my dear, sweet, trusted friend. Thank you. Very well written,
You
Rob.
like that?
Were you feeling sweety?
Yes, well, I wanted to. You know what? We go different angles on Amazon, and I wanted warmth.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
News.
Cheerios just announced that they are doing a pumpkin spice flavor at the end. Anyone like to guess what the pumpkin spice flavor is for Cheerios?
Disgusting?
Pumpkin spice?
You know what? I will say, to give you a hint, I will say no, not disgusting.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's butterscotch.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's actually M&M's butterscotch, not Cheerios. They announced pumpkin spice. M&M's has just released their Halloween butterscotch flavor.
So
that's going to be their
butterscotch
flavor of the
M&Ms,
year. Their new flavor this year is white chocolate filled with butterscotch,
But-
and they're calling it, wait for it, Booderscotch.
Because of Halloween.
Mike, I think you might have come up with something really ingenious. Where you could take the Cheerios and throw the M&Ms inside.
Yeah.
And just that in itself would be a great snack.
Like nuclear Lucky Charms.
Ooh.
All I know is if I see an M&M that is white chocolate with butterscotch, I'm trying it. I love that combination of flavors.
Well, you see,
the
but
pretzel on M&Ms are really good as well.
Butterscotch, it can be weird if it's the hard old man yellow disc butterscotch,
bad.
I'm not there. But good butterscotch is excellent. So I'll be excited to see where they go with this.
They're also bringing back a few older Halloween flavors like pecan pie and candy corn.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie. Thank you very much. When it comes to random hookups, this is right up near the top. Lady Gaga might be making sweet, sweet love with, you will never get this one, Ray Liotta.
Whoa.
That would be some weird looking kids.
Isn't she still married?
Come on, Karen.
She's married to Lord Gaga.
He's 61. She is 30.
Yeah. I think she's still married to the Chicago Fire actor.
I don't know. But it says here they're hooking up. They were reportedly seen in a private room.
No, they're split. The Chicago Fire actor and her have been on the rocks for some time, but now this all makes
Seen at a New York City restaurant. A witness said, quote, they look super chummy, like they know each other well. Ray's rep said there's nothing to it. Ray's just friends with Gaga and her dad.
Oh. And then
Gaga
Ray argued and got a free birthday cake.
Are you talking about Taylor Kinney? Is that who you're talking about, Oscar?
Okay. Yes.
Gaga broke up with her fiance Taylor Kinney last month, although some people say they're just on a break, but she's having a break with Ray Liotta.
That sucks for Taylor Kinney because he's like a I want to say maybe a C-list guy on NBC, Chicago Fire, if that's the right network, and she's a mega superstar, right? It's just two levels of fame.
But you know what? That's exciting for Ray Liotta. He matters now.
Tim Tebow had some fleeting success with the Denver Broncos 5 years ago that included a big playoff win, but since then he's failed to make the cut on 4 different attempts to stick in the league. Now he's trying another comeback, but this time in baseball.
Oh.
He's been working on his hitting and fielding skills since last fall with the hope of making it to the majors. He's holding a workout later month, and all 30 teams are invited. Don't know if they're coming. Tebow hasn't commented, but after his latest NFL failure, he said, quote, disappointments come, but you can't dwell on them. You have to look for the next thing that God would have you to do. Well, Tim, perhaps it's real estate. That's didn't deliver that line the way I wanted to. Sorry. Thank you, Buca de Beppo. If you're hiring Tom Sizemore, how often do we have? Is it like once a year we have Tom Sizemore in the news?
You know what? I would really be not surprised if he starts dating Ray Liotta.
Well, you know you're getting a handful with Tom
he's a
Sizemore. Apparently he was too much for the USA Network. TMZ says he was just fired from the show. He was arrested a couple of weeks ago for allegedly beating up his girlfriend. I think he's done that before.
Yes.
Sources say that was the last straw for the producers. There's been other drama, too, including him running over a stuntman on the set.
I remember that.
Fighting over money with his manager and the usual rumors of drug abuse for what it's worth. Tom's camp, I didn't know he still had a camp.
It's for troubled children, Mike.
He can return to shooter if he's cleared of the felony domestic abuse charges. We'll have to wait and see about that one. It's that time of year again, time to start speculating about who's headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. Is it? Is it that time of year again?
The NFL said so yes. Duh.
6 months to go. It's ridiculous. So are the people who start talking about the NFL draft the day after their team season ends. I'm looking at you, Browns fans. Britain's Sun tabloid claims Adele is the front runner. At this point, they say, quote, there's nobody bigger in the world than Adele right now.
I get it.
That's their quote. And organizers are doing absolutely everything they can to try to persuade her to sign up. She's sold out every date on her tour. Everyone wants a piece of her, and they know they can bank on her bringing in the viewers. It's Adele's nerves, apparently, that are the issue.
Also, but does she have enough up-tempo numbers to do a halftime show?
Doesn't matter. I think she'd
they
probably
did
get
one
away
with
with it.
Coldplay.
Because the Richmond Times-Dispatch says that the leading candidate to do this year is Tom Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore will be there. That's what his camp says.
His camp.
Someone went through the breakfast menus at a brunch of different fast food places. A brunch. And came up with the best breakfast option at each one based on taste and how healthy they are. Not how healthy they are. So there's not health in this.
Just based on flavor.
Here's what they came up with: 7-1. White Castle, the breakfast waffle slider.
Ooh.
At Chick-fil-A, it's the chicken minis. Oscar, have you ever had?
I've not had the chicken minis.
At Taco Bell, it's the breakfast crunch wrap.
I've had that.
I've seen that on their board. It looks not great.
Strong.
Is it?
At Starbucks, hey, downstairs, it's the slow roasted ham, Swiss, and egg sandwich.
I've had that.
You've had that from the Starbucks?
Yeah, not our
downstairs.
Starbucks, but I've had it. It's good. It's one of the deals where they microwave it right before they give it to you, so it's like on the chilled
Almost
section.
fresh.
But it's almost fresh, and it's very good.
At Wendy's, it's the honey butter chicken biscuit.
Oh, I would get that in a second.
That's how they're paying Adele.
That's a fried chicken sandwich covered in butter. Number 2, it's Subway. I'm surprised Subway made number 2. The steak, egg, and cheese, which comes on flatbread. I like their flatbread at Subway, to be honest with you.
But if you order it there, they call it L steak and cheese.
Oh, steak and cheese. Thank you. And number 1, ladies and gentlemen, at McDonald's, the bacon, egg, and
go to.
No, McGriddle's better.
Oh, no, I don't like. Oh, the pancake that's got stuff in it. No, it's disgusting.
No, because the sausage balances it.
Their bacon is better than their sausage and ham, and their biscuit tastes better than their English muffins and McGriddles. There it is, the McGriddles. See, and for Burger King, they went to the French toast sticks.
Ooh.
So those rule.
Tasty.
They're sleepers in the bunch.
Sleepers, yeah.
Not enough people talk about it.
And now a little something. If I ever see cockroaches in my house, I freak out. So I totally sympathize with this guy's terrible and irrational decision in the face of roaches. A man in Washington had a very bad cockroach infestation in his apartment. When he spotted some on Monday morning, he completely lost it. He grabbed a can of bug spray and a lighter.
Oh, this is going to be good.
He used them to make a homemade flamethrower, and he got all Rambo on the roaches. But when his flamethrower started spewing out smoke, he realized the whole thing was a terrible idea and ran out of his apartment. Yes, a fire ensued. The police and the fire department came, and even though there really wasn't all that much damage, they still arrested the guy for reckless burning. That was the charge. The cockroach is commenting right now. Let's see. That's just one of them, apparently. There he is. I guess. Okay. That's a little cockroach. I'm so happy. There was when you put the little extra effort in. Okay, I know it's funny. Okay, I know that it's funny that the guy did that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's it. Okay,
you're killing.
All right. I get
Literally.
it. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We will. That's it. We got to go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Take a break. When we come back, it's the Audio Vault with Rob Spiewak. Okay. Hey, I know. It's
Hey,
funny.
wouldn't it be a shame if they laughed through the promo? Just thinking.
Oh, that's another one. Sorry. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if it didn't roll into the next sound effect? We'll take a break. Come back with more on the show.
Hey there, this is Katie, and I would love it if you listen to the Cake and Cookies Show. No, really, please listen. I need an actual reason for spending all this time with Rob. Nobody really wants to spend time with Rob, but I'm fun enough for both of us. Listen to Cake and Cookies. You'll love half of it. My half.
Cake and Cookies. Rob and Katie. It's the Rob and Katie Show.
When's the next one?
We're recording this weekend. She's back from San Francisco.
Oh, that's great. How long has it been?
This will be the first one in this year. No, it's been we recorded last month.
Oh, you were. See, that's a strategy right there. You see what he did? The kids see. He said, "Oh, we were 2 months ago. We're fine."
It's got to be June, though, right?
No, I think it was July.
July?
I think it was in July.
What's the holdup?
What's the holdup? She said traveling, vacation, just different scheduling issues.
Very cryptic post she had.
Hey, Mac, why don't you say something and piss me off right now?
June 7th.
June 7th.
June 7th. Oh, it's a month, solid month, yeah.
So I missed it by a month. Mac, stop talking.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show.
You orange creep.
It's Mickey.
It's time for a new intern.
Every 2 months, it's a Cake and Cookies Show. Back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Bowl and Branch. Do you know the most important thing you can do to ensure a good day? Do you? It's getting a good night's sleep the night before. One company is set out to make it possible. Bowl and Branch. Bowl and Branch, reinventing sheets and bedding. Try Bowl and Branch and see how you feel. Their bedding is so soft, it'll be the new standard of comfort. Once you try it, you're going to get used to it, and you're not going to like the other stuff. I swear to you, you will love this. You only get their products at one place, bowlandbranch.com, where you're only paying for quality sheets, not the overhead of a department store. Just visit Bowl, that's B-O-L-L, and branch.com, and you can try them out risk-free for 30 nights, even. Go to bowlandbranch.com today for 20% off your entire order. Sheets, towels, blankets, duvet covers, everything plus free shipping. Also, they have their fair trade certification, and they donate a portion of every sale to fight human trafficking. They are good people. Just remember, bowlandbranch.com and the promo code TMOS. That's B-O-L-L and branch.com. TMOS, and do it today. You will not be regretting that. Let's open up the audio vault for Wednesday, Aug 10, 2016. Here is the star of Cake and Cookies, Rob Spiewak.
It's nice just to be mentioned, Mike. Do you remember some time back, Robin Thicke got laid on a lawsuit laid on him by the Marvin Gaye estate?
Thought you were going to say Robin Thicke got laid.
And he did,
like
because
last
he
night.
is hot, man. He is sizzling. He is all yoked. But because Blurred Lines sounded so much like the Marvin Gaye song, the Marvin Gaye estate sued him, and he ended up having to pay about $7 million.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Marvin Gaye estate, I think they might be getting happy, because now they're suing because he has a new song out that's called Thinking Out Loud that sounds suspiciously like Let's Get It On. And so the Marvin Gaye estate is suing Ed Sheeran. Here are the two songs mixed up so you can see just how similar they are. Starts out with Ed Sheeran.
I just wanna tell you I am. So honey now, trying to hold
It's the riff.
Same song.
It's the riff. And you can't do it. They're going to win again.
Wow. Double down. The man left this earth, and he's still cashing in.
Yeah,
Are you mixing them now? Are you mixing both
They're
of them?
playing at the same time.
Do you have them separately?
I don't have
or
them
not?
separately, but I mean, it's.
I know that song well enough, Mike, and I think it's a big enough hit that people will get it right away. Like he's
at the front of
absolutely
it,
right.
it's the same song. They'll win. They'll
Okay.
probably settle out of court for $7 million or so because that's what the precedent is now, and that's what they got.
$1 million.
And I know there's only essentially 8 notes, and there's stuff that people can say, well, it was just a coincidence, but that is too close. And Ed Sheeran has gotten in trouble for this before.
Wow.
So we'll see how that
Do you
plays
think
out.
it's as simple as they're in the studio, that somebody comes up with a riff, and it's subconsciously something that, you know?
Sometimes it does happen subconsciously. That's what George Harrison said
I don't
with
doubt that
My
for a
Sweet
second.
Lord.
Yeah, there are only so many, so many combinations out there, and I think it happens. But I guess it's just like vetting. It's like vetting a speech at one of the conventions. You gotta pay attention before it go. There are many layers before this sees the light of day, and somebody's got to pick up on that and go, hey. Away. You know what that sounds like. But I think in the world we live in, you're seeing more of it. You know why? Because I think it's just these songs are getting older and older. And, like my kids, I think they're not paying attention to what the history of music is.
Yeah.
It's not, the further and further it gets in your rearview mirror, the less and less people are listening
And
to
it's part of the fabric. It's almost like a background noise.
Would be a solid business if someone came up with a way to vet your songs before they went out on airplane.
Like a program.
Yeah,
or
right?
An app.
Yeah, someone should build that.
Yeah.
There's an
Like
app for that.
You throw it in the generator, and it tells you if you're going to be audited.
Hold on a
Bottom
second.
line.
That is incredible.
Right?
Give me
Love
1
it.
second here. Hold on a second. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hi, Todd. Mike O'Mara. Yep. Listen, all these people get sued for duplicating songs. I was wondering, I have an idea for you. I was wondering if you could maybe, create an app where you could put the song in, and then that would tell you whether the song exists. What? Oh, screw you too, Todd. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, I'll find somebody else to do it. I don't mind doing the work. Oh, F you. All right, that was Todd Moore. Wow. I don't know what that was all about. He said, just don't give me an idea and expect me to do all the work. What a prick.
I think everyone in this room has had that conversation with that same man.
I can't believe it. Wow.
Rob, it's built in the hardware. I can't do that, you idiot. All right. Do you remember we spoke about this guy earlier in the week, gymnast Tim Daggett. He is an analyst on the NBC for the Olympics.
Yes.
And remember, he made this really bad analysis comparing gymnastics to football. Let's go back in time and hear what he said.
Team USA tonight, Tim.
I learned once again that they are absolutely unbeatable. Phenomenal is the word. They didn't just destroy, decimate, obliterate. I don't even know what the right word is. 10 points. If a point is a touchdown, and I think it's more than that. I mean, can you imagine a football game where it was nothing? That's what it was.
So that was unfortunate. And
that would be
I would think
120 touchdowns.
I think that maybe a producer should have gotten him and say, hey, you're doing great. No more football
Let's
analogies.
stay away from
Yeah,
the
just
football.
dial it down a little bit, and you'll probably think clearly.
Sure.
Clearly.
Last night.
They are so dominant. 10 points in women's gymnastics. I don't know. Maybe a point in women's gymnastics is 2 or 3 touchdowns. That's how badly they defeated everybody.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why is he going back to it?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Hey, you got to hand it to those ladies, though, huh? Are they kicking ass
Oh,
or
they
what?
kicked ass.
And
Wow.
also Michael Phelps picking up his 20th gold medal. yesterday.
Mike, isn't it fun to watch?
I did not watch any of it last night. I saw the highlights today, Oscar.
A lot of people.
A lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to watch.
I will tell you, it was Buca de Beppo, home to Sebastian Younger, and turning the pages, and no TV. So the TV was not on in the O'Mara household.
That's good.
Fair.
Yeah. Slept like a baby, by the way. I read an article yesterday. It says,
tears
turn
in
off
your
all
eyes?
turn the electronics off, and you're going to have a better night's sleep. Bingo, it worked.
It does
Thank
work.
you.
Michael Phelps, one thing a lot of people felt weird about is when he was on the podium with his gold medal and they were playing the American national anthem, he was laughing. It seemed almost irreverent. They asked him why he was laughing.
My boys from Baltimore were down at the other end, and back in Maryland, we all say, oh. They're for the Orioles during the part of the national anthem. And all of a sudden, I hear them roar, oh. And I knew exactly where it came from, and I lost it because those guys came down from Baltimore and New York City to be here, and it's just special to see those guys in the stands.
So smart.
Yeah, they're the guys that have the 4 suitcases full of weed.
Yeah, my weed guys came down. My weed guys came down.
No, man, if guys from Maryland go, oh, and it's so he lost it. Yeah, even though I know I'm on the national stage and I'd like the world's most watched
international.
athlete. Yeah.
International.
The biggest stage in the
international
world.
stage.
The whole world is watching this.
Look, I know I disrespected my country and everything, but my guys are down the bottom. He said dip.
I bet you Billy loved it.
Billy did like it.
Billy
Baltimore Billy.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, I mean, he thought it was fantastic. Okay. Yo, stop being dicks. Quit busting the guy's balls. Thanks, Billy.
Hey, speaking of being dicks, let's close with this. Jerry Seinfeld was on the Jimmy Fallon program, and they're up for the same Emmy Award, and Jerry Seinfeld takes being a dick to almost a brand new level.
All right.
He did it again?
He did it again.
So it's the same category that this amazing show is in.
Yeah, we're nominated for the same category.
For the same category. How uncomfortable is this? It's so uncomfortable. Here's why it's uncomfortable.
Why?
Because this is as big as it gets. You're on a major network, the amount of money that is spent, and that I caught you with 3 GoPros in a used car. I have now.
That's really
we're
sad.
now tied.
That's
we're
really
tied.
sad.
Yeah.
That's a dick move right
He's
there.
an ass.
He is, isn't he?
I hate him.
That taste in your mouth, Mike. That's
Thank
your
you.
magic audio vault.
Yeah.
Have a good Wednesday, everybody.
Too strong a word. Don't hate him. Laughed at Jerry Seinfeld many, many years. Funny comedian, but he takes that dickness to, Yeah, comedians and comedy.
Oh, used car.
Yeah, what I did. Yeah. How about maybe the Emmy was because of all those people you had in that car.
Yeah.
No. Jerry. No. That's it. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Buca de Beppo Show. Be sure and join us every day on the air or online at MikeO'MaraShow.com. To mail us anything that doesn't stink or tick, send it to TMOS Box 32101, Washington, D.C. 20007. All messages and birthday requests for our mailbag can be sent to Rob. Send them early in the week. Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com. The Mike O'Mara Show is all about you. Thanks for your continued passionate support of all things TMOS. And please continue to spread the word about our show all over the world. For Rob and Oscar, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Woo, ciao, ciao.
One last. Please remember that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is the best way to shop for anything and everything. So, shop Amazon and get there through our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Now, go in peace.
Mike O'Mara, Radio.